My name's Logan Clarke. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm a co-owner at AllSport Crossfit, and I'll be 45 here shortly, competing in the 45s this year in the Open. Last year I went into the Open knowing that I was the oldest in my age group, so I kind of dilly-dallied around with training. I cherry-picked wads, did my own strength programming. I squatted when the wind was blowing from the south, and I did shoulder to overhead when it was coming from the north. No real program, didn't work weaknesses, but you know, I grinded through. It was a good season, but it was a throwaway. I made it into the Masters qualifier. I think I squeaked in at like 160, and then after the qualifier was somewhere around 140, 130. But I mean, it was a lot of fun to make it that far. But I got a little taste of it last year, and I thought maybe this year, as I age up and get into a different pool, that I could really make some noise this year. So this year for the Open, I'm hoping to come out of the Open in the top 50 in my age group and make it into the Masters qualifier. And if a few things fall my way, make it into that top 20 and go to California. My biggest holes in my game are probably 1 rep maxes. That's common for people my age, I think, but I haven't really trained 1 rep maxes much. For 4 or 5 years. I was a little behind coming into this year training heavy weight. A few gymnastics moves really fall my way, and some of them really don't fall my way. Please put pistols in the Open or the qualifier. So last year cherry picking left me going in with huge holes. This last season, at the end of regionals last year, a few of us at our box chose Misfits to train under. And we were going to follow Misfits, and I committed to following it no matter what. If I sucked at something, I did it until I unsucked at something. And it wasn't an option anymore. I was committed to a program. After a training camp, when you guys came down to Houston and ran a training camp at AllSport, that was when once I met Drew and Seth and the rest of the guys that came, I knew right away that you guys were just as sharp as there is out there, as good a quality and as good a people as there are out there. And that's when I committed to remote coaching. I hired a remote coach. Gabe has been invaluable in helping me scale a few things here, add a few things that are weaknesses, take a few things out that I'm already pretty good at. I don't particularly like when he takes things out that I'm really good at, because that's my opportunity to actually look like I'm in my 20s instead of my 40s. But I understand. There's only 24 hours in a day. I came to Maine this weekend for the last training camp before the Open season. I've been to 2 training camps in the last year, and this one was geared towards Open prep, so I came up to get 2 days of training with Gabe, and then the Open training camp this weekend. I can't say enough about the quality of the camps. Every time I've gone, there's been 4 or 5 things that I've taken and can immediately apply. And they're just fun. They're fun as hell. Mentally, I am ready for this thing to get going. I could use maybe a week or 2 to let my back heal up, but that's, you know, in a week or 2 there's going to be something else wrong with me. So let's just bring this shit on. You know, it's game time. So let's go.